Hey friends, this is Sunshine Johnny, and I'm here with a Florida market update. The interest rates have gone up to over 6%, which is the first time since 2018 that this has happened. People are asking me, how will this affect the Florida real estate market? Well, I'm going to be giving you statistics on the state of Florida, the regional areas in Florida, and then the specific cities. I'm going to break them all down one by one. But for today, I'm going to give you an overview on how the thought process works and what you should be looking at if you're thinking about a home in Florida. So today I'm going into Southeast Florida and Delray Beach. So people are asking, is it a good time for me? Well, you know what? After we learn all the numbers, it still is an important thought process in your mind to figure out if it's a good time for you to buy. And I'm going to tell you a couple of things we need to look at. For some people, it will be a great time to buy, and for others, it may not be. Here's how we're going to figure that out. Are you downsizing? So if you're downsizing, right, and the market's tanking a little bit in some areas, do you want to buy now? If you're downsizing, then yes, because if you have a house that's worth $500,000 and it goes down 10%, it's worth $450,000. If you're looking to downsize and buy a house that's $50,000 less, if you're looking to downsize and buy a house that's in Florida and it's $300,000, if that goes down 10%, it'll be $30,000 less. So therefore, instead of $50,000 less up here by waiting and paying $30,000 less over there, you're better off doing it now. So if you're downsizing, it's a great time to do it right now. If it's a second home, we're going to keep an eye on the market and stay tuned for these Sunshine Johnny market reports, and you'll be able to see when the right time is to pull the trigger for you. Because homes are coming on the market and more inventory is happening in so many areas, and it might be an advantageous time. Keep an eye on the market and then be ready to pull the trigger once the prices come down in the area you're looking in. Florida, for instance, let's see how the state is doing. The state is down 23% in closed sales. These are the numbers from July, over July of the last year, 2021. So the number of closed sales is down 23%. If you look at the southeast part of Florida, their sales are down 30%. So different regions have different numbers that affect their marketplace. But then if you look at Delray Beach, which is the area we're focusing on today a little bit, it's only down 16%. So it's doing better than the region, better than the state, but it's still down. So then you look at the other side of the coin, how many homes are on the market for sale? Active inventory. So active inventory in Florida is up 68%. That's a lot more homes on the market than there were last year. In the southeast, there's 39%, which is still a considerable amount. And then in Delray Beach, there's only 30%. So that's telling me that the market is a little healthier in Delray Beach, and in Southeast Florida. But the whole state of Florida, there are a lot more homes on the market than there were in the past. We're also going to take a dive into all the different regions. So the regions that I've been speaking about, and I will speak about, are these four regions. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, that's one region. That's West Palm Beach, and that's where Delray Beach is in. So we'll look at the numbers there. We compare that to Orlando, Kissimmee, Sanford, that's the middle of the state. Then we go down to Naples, and then we look at Tampa. So if you look at Naples and Marco Island, for instance, just a quick glance comparing it to the rest of the marketplaces that we're talking about today, the active inventory is up 93%. The pending sales are down 40%. And what's interesting, the prices are still up, but new listings are down 12%. And you look at Tampa, 23% is the state average. They're down 25%, so they're right along track with what's happening in the state. Pending sales are down 20%. So all of these things make sense. The worst region, according to these numbers for the month of July, is the southwest region, Naples and Marco Island, that kind of area, where they're down 40% on their pending sales, which is more than the market is bearing. So let's keep in mind all these numbers when we look at what is right for you. Delray Beach, again, let's go into the specifics. So the closed sales are down 60%, but better than the region. The region is down 30%, and the state is down 23%. So if you look at the city of Delray Beach, you can see it's faring better than the rest, but it's still experiencing some of the heat that the national and regional and statewide real estate market is facing. But Florida is doing better than other places, actually, because in Florida there's still the demand of all those people that are getting out of the cities and moving down south because they're now able to work from home, and that's changed the way we'll be doing business forever and changing where we're going to live forever as well. So when we take a dive into Delray Beach, we see that things are not wonderful, but they're really better than they are in a lot of other places in Florida. So it's an interesting thing to keep an eye on, and we'll see what happens when the new numbers come out. But the main point of today's message is that we need to keep an eye on these trends and become aware of what's happening in the area. And closed sales are only down 16% in the Delray Beach area, so that's pretty good. And the state, they're down 23%. So Delray Beach is faring better than the rest. The active inventory is only up 30%, which sounds great. The inventory is up 30%, but the state is up 68%. And other areas that in our marketplace study is 93% higher, almost double the inventory that they had last year. Because sales aren't happening, inventory is starting to pile up. So Delray is heading better than the others. Keep an eye on my market reports, and I will be going into each area in Florida. If you want to text me, we'll put a message down below. Let me know what area you want me to review next. I will be giving the areas, and then next week I will also be supplying examples of homes that are available in these areas and all the different price points. So thank you once again for listening to Sunshine Johnny's Market Report. I hope to hear from you soon. If there's any way I can help you, just let me know. I'm happy to help you out. This is Sunshine Johnny signing off.